Hi, I'm Karlie.
And I'm Makenzie.
Here at the No Niche Network, we are navigating careers, tackling big dreams, and just figuring out life one step at a time.
We believe there's more to life than fitting into one box.
So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get ready to tackle life together.
This is the No Niche Network.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching and hopping onto our little podcast here. We are so excited to have you. This has been months in the making. We are really excited to start this new journey and adventure with you.
It's just so crazy that we're doing a podcast. Just came from like wanting to do something fun, so unserious, like no strings attached kind of thing. Came from a place of like Karlie and I feeling so uninspired in our jobs and like wanting to do something just fun, and we why not?
Yeah, and we have a lot of conversations that we feel like other people are either having these conversations or need to hear these conversations. So we're like, let's do a podcast, let's put it out there, so you guys can join in and hear the tips that we have, but also for us to get advice and tips from all of you.
Yeah, absolutely. We are two business owners, and we'll get more into that. But just on walks and things that we started just walking together, and would have these conversations, and we're like, this needs to be a podcast episode, or we would say like, I learned this from a podcast, and so just exactly as Karlie said, like wanting to share what we've learned, but then also learn from other people. We plan to interview some awesome friends that we have throughout the valley, and just mentors. Another source of me and Karlie just being like, oh, well, this person taught me this. So just like building our giant wealth of knowledge for everyone.
Yeah, it's so exciting. So you want to share a little bit about what you do?
Sure. So I own an organization company. I started it originally in 2020, middle of the pandemic. I went from being a nanny to transitioning into starting this company. Was originally like a side hustle, and then just like grew and grew and grew. And just had clients booked out forever, and it was so cool.
How quickly was that timeline from nannying to having a full schedule of organizing?
That's a good question. Well, so it was a bit of an overlap. I was doing the nannying while I was organizing, and so I was organizing, just booking projects more on the weekends, and then like eventually I was booked out for like many weekends in the future, and like still getting inquiries, so I had a wait list, which was crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I had a wait list.
That's really crazy.
It was like a wait list of like 20 people. Like,
to start.
It was pretty wild.
Wow.
Literally
just to start that out like a hobby, like, oh, I just did this.
Yeah.
And then to have a wait list of 20, that's pretty awesome.
So obviously
that's amazing.
there was a need. And the timing was great because it was 2020 where everyone was spending so much time in their homes.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, they were like, I need an organized space. And then eventually I stopped nannying and took the business full time. Like got an actual business license and did all that stuff. Started like officially marketing channels for the business, all the fun things. It was really fun too, like capturing that. Like that was very like, I feel like it's weird to say like early Instagram marketing days, but it's definitely different now. Like it was very just like me, an 18-year-old, like organizing houses and like drinking coffee. Which not much has changed.
No, no, not at all. Still drinking lots of coffee.
Trying to do the marketing now, and I'm like, wait, this is so different. Like I feel like I have to be smarter about it and more strategic. And
the
it's like totally
market has totally changed.
Yeah, totally a different challenge. Anyway, yeah. So I was just looking back on my past Instagram, and in August I had posted that I was booked out for the rest of 2021.
Wow.
So I don't even remember like it being like that. So that
That's
was really
amazing.
cool.
That's so cool.
Anyway, ended up having a couple clients that were really challenging. Like being 18, it was really hard for people to see this as like a full-time job versus a side hustle. So it became a bit challenging, like people taking it seriously and like honestly not. I had a really hard time like charging for the services. Like had done a ton of market research and everything, like knowing what it was worth, but I think like when I came, people thought, oh, you know, you're just like a girl coming to organize my thing, not like thinking full-blown business. And at this time I was like living alone on my own, like was paying rent, you know, bills, so it really was like super serious. And I think I just got burnt out, really. And so a like 9 to 5, turn off when I'm done, not have to hustle for clients, it just sounded really nice. And then a opportunity came along for me to do that, like one that I couldn't turn down. It was a super cool job, so I went and did that for about a year and a half. And then left there in...
Which, while you were there, you got really great connections.
Yes. Yep. It was a fantastic role for connections. I was kind of like the middleman for the company and our partners. So all through Napa Valley.
Yeah. Just a great experience for you to have.
It was a really great experience. Really great event experience. Just like, I think just also like how business really works and like corporate business, and it was a lot of exposure to a lot of things. Even still, I'm like realizing like skills that I learned through that, so very beneficial for me. But I left there in July of 2024, so about 6 months ago now. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And then had no idea what I wanted to do next. Really did not want to start a business again. I'm like kept saying like, no,
I remember
will not do that.
you
I will
calling
never
me.
do it again.
Yeah, you calling me and being like, no, that's not even an option. Not gonna do that.
Totally.
Something different.
But then of course, like, you know, I didn't have a job now, so some past clients had reached out in that time and asked me to come do it, and I fell back in love with it. The moment when I was like shopping in home goods, I'm like, I'm getting paid for this right now.
I can do that.
Change the game.
That's
right. I was like, I can do this. And just love the freedom. So we're taking a long version of this, but here's all the details. So then I just started diving in. I vamped everything. I got back into my website, my email, like renewed my business license, everything. Oh my god, it was the hardest thing. Like
Such a big transition to go back into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starting a business is hard.
Yes.
But I think that restarting it was way harder because I had to track, like, it was red tape city. Like, I had to track down, like, everything. Like, I was not logged into anything. I had to track down all these passwords, like, trying to get QuickBooks account, but, like, I needed my email password to get into it. Was
that's hard.
Fun. So anyway, 2025, we are fully in it, and it has been already so fun and so exciting and like so rewarding. Just have already worked with a couple really awesome clients, just like feeling the impact of it again and like remembering why I did this in the first place and feeling more like re-energized and re-motivated for it. And you know, all the business wheels are turning. I was like just fun ideas, and yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. That company is Fresh Start. Should probably tell you that.
Yeah.
What about you, Karlie? Where are you? What are you up to?
I own the 87 Collection, which is a digital marketing company. We do lots of things. We do social media management and content creation, website design and development a little bit. I'm kind of changing my direction and steering away from the website. Stuff except for doing website updates, just because there's still, well, not still, there always will be a huge market for that. And then doing photography as well. Trying to dive a little bit more into that. And then we're doing this. We're starting our podcast. It's just so exciting. And then, but I don't really know what I have to share about my business right now. Well, how I got here, I should probably say that. So I was a nanny my senior year, and then after high school, I was still a nanny for 2 years after high school. And then I quit that and was like, I need a big girl job. So I started working with a website design and development company here in Napa that was just such a big opportunity and experience for me, because I got to learn website design, but then also, which also gave me great experience, like emailing like people, like work people, which was great to have that experience as well. And then with that, I fell in love with brands and like identifying what a brand is and how someone can take an idea and identify that all the way to a huge company. And I love that process. So I was like, I can do that. And so that's kind of where I got my spark from. And then Makenzie and I met and reconnected after high school, and we and a big group of us started Young Professionals Napa Valley. And through that, I became the marketing chair there, and then I gained a little bit more confidence and I started up my company, and we've been rolling for almost 2 years, which is very exciting.
So awesome.
In March it'll be 2 years,
So
which is
exciting.
wild. So that's kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been fun. Like when I first started my business in 2020 or 2021, it was like so hard doing it alone.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so alone, and like I had no one to talk to. I mean, I had my mentors, but there's like certain questions, like I said, like being a young person, like having someone respect that was
It's
really hard.
And I think it's still hard.
It is a little bit. Actually, yeah. I think it's hard, but at the same time, I think it's an advantage we have, because
Yeah.
people are like more impressed.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
definitely. Definitely.
Like, what? You're how old? Especially like if we're I love like communicating with someone over email or over the phone. Then the meeting me in person.
And they're like,
That happened at my last job. People are like, you're who? Like,
That's so funny.
Not expecting this.
Mm-mm.
Always so funny. I'm like, yeah, before I'm like, yeah, I'm 20, and they're like, what? You're
And you're
working with
gonna-
my winery?
Yeah.
Like,
It's so funny.
it was fun. But yeah, like this go around has been just so much different and so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like being able to like call Karlie, be like,
Yeah.
help, what am I doing? What should this look like? Just having someone who can like relate closer to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hopefully this can be like that for other people too, just knowing that, other people are doing this. And that is what also prompted Young Professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kept telling my professor, that she was really my mentor through all of it. Claudette, which will for sure be one of our guests.
Yes, definitely.
But she, there was certain things she's like, I don't know, like the answer for you, because it was very like niche to be that young. So then we started Young Professionals out of just like, I need friends that are like not here, because I did have friends, but they were so like all in different states and stuff, like college, and just people to relate to.
Yeah, I felt the same way before starting Young Professionals, and I actually met with Makenzie that morning. The morning of the meeting that started Young Professionals.
It's like our brainstorming session.
Yeah. So I messaged her because it was when I got that spark of like, I want to create a business, but I don't really know how. I'm scared to do it. I'm just not really sure. And Makenzie had her business at that time, and I was like, she has it all together. I'm gonna reach out and see, if she can give me advice, and also just kind of talk about being a young woman in business, because I didn't have many friends in Napa that were doing either starting a business or in a career that they, not that they always wanted, yeah, I guess, but I don't know, just not in the space that I felt that I was. I just couldn't relate to anybody else. And so we sat down and had a meeting, and she was like, you have to come to this meeting that we're doing tonight. And I'm like, that sounds terrifying, but okay, I'll go. And then
that sounds terrifying, but okay, I'll go.
Yeah, no,
That's the key to all business, everything.
Yes.
It was terrifying, but I'm
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And it was like, I mean, oh my gosh, I would not be here if it wasn't doing Young Professionals, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But so starting that, I mean, I just really took off everything. I feel like for so many people, not just us, but people that also are on our team, like their careers also took off, or they figured out other things that they wanted to do and experience.
Yeah.
It's really awesome that we were able to bring, and we still are bringing people together and kind of I feel like we're not helping them, but it's like
group.
Inspiring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was very cool when so we had our core steering committee, and then within that first year, every single person on the committee had like a promotion or a career change.
Yeah. It just it's
or like
so awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. And not by any means saying like Young Professionals had the credit for that.
No.
But it was so much fun, like celebrating all of that with each other, and just being in an environment that was so like uplifting and in that way. Was really, really cool.
I agree.
And just being able to like celebrate those kinds of things with people who like really understand.
Yeah.
I think, we can share so much with our families or our partners, but sometimes they just like don't get it because they're not in
that world,
sort of career world. Like my parents are in like uncorporate career. Like I just, now that I think about it, like I'm in a very, very random different career path than other people around me. So
I agree.
Just
Me too.
Trying to find, people that you can relate to and like ask questions.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Well, all that to be said, I'm going to bring it back to how we started No Niche. So with Young Professionals, me and Makenzie worked together obviously a lot, but we really didn't become like close friends until what? I would say like this summer. Like we really started like calling more, talking more. What do you think?
Yeah, probably more like when I left my job. Like we would have dinners and stuff, but since I left, then
that's true,
I'm home. So like,
you're
like my daytime friend.
Yes, I really am. I love it. Or the occasional like 10:30 at night when we have this major idea that we just have to share. Yeah.
Because being home, like working from home or just like not having a conventional like office job was, first of all, going from being surrounded by people all the time, like having to practice such self-control, to going to absolutely nothing. He got me a cat. So I couldn't be so lonely. Because I kept saying every day, like, I'm so lonely. And he'd get home and I just want to talk to him for hours and hours.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 p.m. and time to go to bed.
It's like, you can talk to a cat.
Or Karlie.
Yeah.
So then we
So we started,
just, like, working together and hanging out.
yeah. And then, that's when we started doing our walks, and I was thrilled because I have been, for the last year and a half, been working by myself at home, and I'm bored and I want to talk to someone. But more than anything, I want someone to bounce ideas off of, or I want to be doing more, and just to like share that, I don't know, experience together, I guess. And our work, because you didn't mention you also do a little bit of events.
Yes, I know, I realized that. So with the organizing, with the relaunch of Fresh Start, I've expanded the services. So instead of just like home organization, it's just an organization company. So that can encompass many things. So just really any project that needs like an organized mind. So that includes some events, which Karlie then has been a like marketing person for some of my event clients, which has been awesome to like really work together.
Yeah, we collaborate a lot, which has been fun. We really do get to share that work together, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, and just like kind of learn side by side, and other projects, project management. I've done a little bit of like production assisting on like corporate photo shoots,
Which is so
super
cool.
fun. I cannot wait. I think that's actually coming out soon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
I should look.
So exciting.
Anyway, and just different other random things. Updating membership databases for some associations or an association. But
Yeah.
all the things.
Well, good. I don't know.
Yeah.
We have a lot of ideas on where we want to take our podcast, and who we want to have on as a guest. Like Makenzie said, we have some great friends in mind, and maybe some admirers in our community that we would love to have on as well.
Yes.
So we're excited for you to join on this journey with us. We'll be talking about work-life balance, girls' nights, kind of
Just
everything,
everything, yeah.
anything that we kind of want to share, and hopefully relatable to you. And
Yeah, it's the no niche because we really just didn't want to have to talk about one topic.
Yeah.
Just talk about whatever, is on our minds that week. Whether that is business, personal, whatever it is. I'm really excited about some of our interviews. Just some really awesome mentors and things that we can pass their just expertise and knowledge on to everyone. So thank you for listening. It's so incredible, and we can't wait for many, many more episodes to come.
Thanks for tuning into the No Niche Network. We hope today's episode left you feeling inspired to explore all the possibilities in life.
if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment. It really helps us reach more listeners and keep the conversations going.
And remember, we love hearing from you. Follow us on social media at the No Niche Pod and let us know your thoughts, questions, or topics you want us to dive into next.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and don't let anyone put you in a box. This
This is the No Niche Network. See you next time.